Let's start the program. Japanese Trader Radio Part.035. Today is November 16th, Sunday, 2025 by Giffen Craft. 1 FX, 1 Tolerance, 111 Market Movement, 111 this week's bid price. Euro dollar opening 1.157, closing 1.162, 50 pips high. Pound dollar opening 1.316, closing 1.317, 10 pips high. Dollar yen opening 153.4, closing 154.5. 110 pips high. 112 next week's market outlook on this week's chart. Euro dollar over MA on one-day chart. Pound dollar under MA on one-day chart. Dollar yen calming around Bollinger Band plus 1 sigma. 112 economic indicators. 112 this week's economic indicators. 13th Thursday 60. The UK GDP growth rate worldwide pre-roll. The actual is 1.3%. 14th Friday 22:30 the US retail sales MOM unpublished. 112 to next week's economic indicators. 17th Monday 8:50 Japan GDP growth rate QOQ pre-roll. Previous 0.5% forecast minus 0.6%. 21st Friday 8:30 Japan inflation rate worldwide. Previous 2.9%. 113 this week's news and events that seem to be factored in. SoftBank Group's financial results that don't seem to be factored in. NVIDIA's financial results. After receiving the results, I don't know if removing the poison or the end of AI bubble market. 114 next week's FX trading strategy and tactics. I want to assess whether the upward trend is European currencies will continue, given the view that early exchange rate intervention by Japan is unlikely. There is a possibility of the dollar yen reaching 156 yen. 2 stock, 2-1 surveillance, 2-1 会社式法 surveillance, 2962 Technisco. This industry, industrial machine, this business and product, cross-edge technology, printing, polishing, metallizing, bonding, and cutting. The edge is stable quality and processing in a short time. So I think kata is value. Market capitalization 26 billion yen, sales 3 billion yen, cash equivalent 2 billion yen. 4-year sales growth rate minus 22.6%. ROE minus 94.3%. ROA minus 45.3%. Equity ratio 24.7%. Debt with interest 4 billion yen. Stock that showed gradually decline. In conclusion, operating profit is expected to return to the black, but I think it is premature to make a purchase at this time. 212 Holding Brand Surveillance 6762 TDK 2500 5.5 2400 48.5 2569 2553 2535.5 98 for SoftBank Group 22,255 22,695 21,910 21,170 19,780 22 Inspection Holding 99 for SoftBank Group. Despite the announcement of record profits, the stock price has plummeted as all the news has been released. Since I've decided to hold the stock for the long term, I don't want to be discouraged by unrealized losses. 3 others. 3-1. My zen is to get up early. My zen is jumping out of bed at 4:30 every morning, brushing my teeth and washing my face. At this point, I just need to be able to do this. If I try this seriously, I will realize how difficult it is for me to jump out of bed every morning with confidence. I need to be convinced that when I wake up, I am just slumbering. To be sure, it is essential that I did not drink alcohol last night and stayed up late. This inevitably requires abstaining from alcohol and going to bed early. If I continue to wake up at 4:30 every morning, I will naturally be able to achieve the early morning routine. I'll be able to make better progress with household chores and become more tolerant of my family. The only quota I have to meet on the weekends is recording for Japanese Trader Radio. If I prepare well during the weekdays, I can spend the rest of my time on the weekends enjoying with my family. This repetition is my zen. 3-2 Improving the environment for easier FX trading. I revised my trading rules and made it my default to check exchange rates 4 times a day at 8, 12, 16, and 20, and to trade FX before going to bed. Now that I've decided to hold stocks for the long term, I will be earning money through FX trading. I need to reread my FX reference books and incorporate them into my lifestyle. Thank you for listening. Bye.